basically, we're talking about Lieutenant General Nahala Mkhwanazi, a senior South African Police Service official, is facing criminal perjury charges after retracting sworn allegations he made against former police minister Cele. So basically, initially he claimed that Cele sent a bank account number to an entrepreneur and into whose money was later deposited. Allegations he later admitted were incorrect. So this is an integrity issue. He withdrew the statement informally via an SMS rather than through official parliamentary procedures. So the perjury complaint was filed by the Member of Parliament Fadil Adams, who argued that such false statements from a top police officer undermine public confidence in the police and justice system. So it's an integrity issue.
Yeah, he lost integrity. So Alex, what's the name of is it Kat Makasa? What's the guy he sent?
Mkhwanazi.
No, Kat Makala. So Makala is a bad guy, man. He killed his friend. They haven't found his friend's body. Kidnapped his friend and said they should give him money. They've never found that guy's body. This guy seems to be involved in everything. He's involved in the Tembisa scandal. He's involved in that woman that got killed for the Tembisa. He's involved in a lot of things, and he's close to Ramaphosa, even though Ramaphosa says he doesn't know who he is. I've seen pictures of Ramaphosa shaking his hand. This guy is a thug in KZN, and it seems like the South African government has a lot of criminal dealings with thugs in KZN. Now, General, what's his name? What's the name of the general the whistleblower? Yeah, Mkhwanazi. Yeah, there's too many M names. Mkhwanazi. General Mkhwanazi, who became a hero a couple of months ago for pointing out that the police were involved with criminals, is now made to look stupid because he said that Cele was involved with leaking his bank account number to this Cat, whatever his name is, to Cat. I'm just going to call him Cat, the bad boy. The boy that wears good sunglasses and stuff, or good glasses. He gave that guy his bank account number, according to Mkhwanazi, and sent him a WhatsApp, and there was money put into his account. Now Mkhwanazi is retracting that statement. It doesn't look good if you come on TV and retract a statement. I don't know if they threatened his life or if he lied, or what I think happened was he got his facts wrong. You understand? Maybe somebody told him, yeah, there was a thing, and he also contradicted himself because what he said was that Cele gave his bank account number to Kat, and then money went in there. Then he said, no, we got it wrong. It was an error in the bank account number. But my next question is, but where did the WhatsApp come from? Because if I send you a WhatsApp with my bank account number, Afolabi, and it's the wrong number, fine, wrong number, but we can still trace it back to my phone, right, Afolabi?
Of course, it can be traced to your phone.
Yeah, so then he said, oh, yeah, it was sent from somebody else, some other person. I forgot the name. Browns. What's the name of the person, Alex? It was sent from someone else. It doesn't matter the exact name. So there's two stories. First of all, you said it was the wrong bank account number. It wasn't Cele's number. Then you also say it was not from the WhatsApp. So I'm not accusing Mkhwanazi of lying, but now he's no longer looks to be the hero that he is because he's compromised himself. Can you give us more insight on this, Alex, since you're in South Africa and you know more about it than us? Give us a detail of what's going on and what you think based on what I'm saying. It's very disappointing that Mkhwanazi looks this bad. I think they pressured him to retract his statement. What do you think, Alex? Yeah.
You know, this, I know the reason why, this seems, that it seems it's a big deal is because the way General Mkhwanazi has presented himself, as this disciplined, ethical person who has his facts right. So when this came out, it just seemed like now everything that he said might not be true, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like they might have threatened his family or something.
Something like that.
Like you say, like the WhatsApp did come from someone.
Oh, there's a lot of hold on, there's echoing. Let me try something. Put yourself on mute, Mr. Warif. Let's see if it changes. So go ahead, Alex. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's better. Yeah.
Now the fact that he's now facing these charges, it doesn't automatically make him guilty, guys.
No,
but it does suggest that there's a serious power struggle within the police hierarchy, and that he might also be getting threats outside of court that is very highly possible as well, And it feels less like a simple legal matter and more like a reflection of the tension between.
Oh, I think she froze. Okay, yeah, this is Africa. Let me tell you something. When we do a show like this, I'm in the U.S. Afolabi's in some part of Lagos. Warif is in another part of Port Harcourt, and she's in South Africa. So
I'm in Lagos. Warif is in Port Harcourt.
Yeah, so it's a big mix. But what she's saying is like maybe he was threatened. But my thing is that he said he's willing to die for his country. I don't believe they will kill him now. You know what? Afolabi, if something happens to Mkhwanazi now, what do you think people will say if he gets killed or his family gets killed?
Basically, Mkhwanazi, they'll feel he's culpable, basically.
No. If Mkhwanazi gets killed, everybody will know that he was killed because they were trying to silence him.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So what I'm saying is that it'll be too controversial. So to me, he shouldn't back down on his statement. What he should do is run away from South Africa and testify against South. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Because now his name is ruined.
Because the case has reignited public debate about accountability and integrity.
Yeah, but I don't blame him because I have a family. If they threaten my family, I too will step down. You understand what I'm saying? I too, won't you, Afolabi?
I will. I agree with you.
And you know why I'll step down? I'll also step down because don't die for nothing.
Sure.
Because don't die for nothing because you're not going to change South Africa.
Sure.
Even if you testify, you're not going to change it. They'll just say, yes, you are right. And then when you die, they'll cry for you. So don't die for nothing. Just take care of your family. What do you think, Mr. Warif?
Alex is actually back.
Oh yeah, Alex. Okay, yeah, Alex. So Alex, what I was saying is that you're right, but I don't blame Mkhwanazi because he shouldn't die for nothing, man. Or his family shouldn't die for nothing. What do you think, Alex? Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, his family shouldn't die for anything. But like at this point, these people do not care. Everyone is trying to save themselves. Look at Natim Tetwa. He jumped out of a building just to save himself. So there's no limit.
Yes. Yeah.
There's no limit to what these people can do. They killed Babita, the whistleblower for the hospital after she had dropped off a child. They shot it, I think it was 12 times. So I feel like there's no limit to what they can do. They may not really kill him now because it's going to be obvious. But I feel like later on, something is definitely going to happen to John.
No, you know what happened later on? They'll say he died from cancer or he died in a car accident. Simple.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm serious.
Definitely serious. This is going to happen.
So that's why the South African people need to stop watching. Not just South Africa, Nigeria, the same thing. Now that you know what's going on, you have to revolt. You have to revolt. You have to get this guy out of office. Ramaphosa needs to get out of office because he's protecting criminals for his own stuff. That's all I have to say. Any thoughts, Mr. Warif? You can get off of mute. Yeah. Is Warif on mute?
No, he's
on. Warif, mute and video. Anyway, talk, Afolabi. Sorry, go ahead. Talk. I didn't even say one of your thoughts. I said talk. Go ahead.
So what I feel is that
we'll get to you, Mr. Warif, after Afolabi. Go ahead, Afolabi.
So what I believe is that the way this thing is, the issue arose during Mkhwanazi's testimony before Madlanga Commission, where he made sweeping claims about corruption and political interference in the SAF's leadership. Now, I feel his credibility is now being questioned, and he has to prove it because his bank accounts and the mix-up and everything contradicts the seriousness of original sworn claims. That's why I feel he has to prove his integrity because of all the allegations and all the facts on ground. The case has reignited public debate about accountability, integrity, and transparency within the South African law enforcement hierarchy. He has to prove.
So you know what, Afolabi? I'm not going to put it on Mkhwanazi. Let the forensics people.
Are you serious? You won't put it on Mkhwanazi?
Let me tell you why. Mkhwanazi said that. He said that there was a mistake in the WhatsApp and all of this, right?
Oh, okay.
If that's the case, let the forensics people who analyzed all of the data present it to everybody.
Investigate. Let
take Mkhwanazi out. Do you see what I'm saying? Like the Epstein files. So what I'm saying is that whatever the evidence is, let it be presented to the whole country and the whole world.
Sure. Let them investigate. Let them investigate.
And it may even contradict what Mkhwanazi said. Maybe if they bring out those things, it will even support what Mkhwanazi said. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
So let all of the evidence be brought out to the public. You see what I'm saying, Alex? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We need that transparency.
For everybody. So we're not going to say Mkhwanazi is right or wrong or anybody. Let all of us, because they said they were WhatsApp. It's very clear. Somebody has those WhatsApps. Somebody has them. All right, so we're going to end with Mr. Wari, Mr. Wari. What are your last thoughts? Yeah.
Well, what I would say is this. There are some high and mighty people that are always behind the scene of whatever thing that is happening in any country. By the time you say something, before you know, you have a phone call or maybe a threat, and you start playing politics and one thing or the other. So I think, for the man to have said whatever thing he's saying, you might have told him that, I hope you have a family. And you don't just think about yourself. You think about your family or maybe one thing or the other to put him in a very tight corner. And he has no choice but to dance to the tune of the people that wants him to say whatever thing he wants to say. So it's just that Africans, we need to try and be sincere, have integrity. It's just greed that we want to do things that will only favor ourselves. So I think he has to maybe just put the right people at the right place, do the right thing, and you don't need to try to to gather everything for yourself. So I think that's just it from my end.
And so, Wari, what I think now is that since this thing is so controversial and they threatened his family, we don't need to keep him in the equation. The South African people should call for transparency. So we're going to end on that. Wari, can you put yourself on mute? Alec, can you tell us? Take us out with your last thoughts, and because you're from South Africa, so it's more important that you speak than we speak. And then take us out. Yeah.
The Mkhwanazi case, it really is exposing the internal cracks within the South African police service and government. It's not about the perjury; it's about the loyalty and the trust, and the fine line between political authority, which is the Cele, and operational independence, right? So it's a wake-up call for leadership to restore that credibility within the law enforcement, which, I hope will happen soon. Yeah. Which it probably won't, but I still hope.
Keep hoping 11 million South Africans watch our show. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah. All right, so that's good.
Oh, yeah, I was done.
Oh, yeah. So we keep hoping, but the only way that it can happen is if we keep enough people take action, and the only way that can happen is if we keep putting this information out, which is why we have Global Politics Africa, because all we're trying to do is get more and more people to listen and to do it. So what I'm saying is in South Africa, it's not up to Mkhwanazi himself, because we don't want that guy to get killed or his family to get killed. South Africans themselves have to ask for transparency. Thank you. Afalabi, take us out. Yeah.
It's been a brilliant political show. We've been discussing the coup plot in Nigeria and the shenanigans in South Africa, and with Mustafa, Warifa, and Alex. My name is Cele Afalabi. We're back again with more interesting stories.
Okay, so everybody will be back. So Alex, we'll do one more show on Friday to cover the month. Then we'll start looking towards next month. Thank you, guys. Okay.
All right.
Okay.